Welcome to By Explaining. This is a revision series for CBSE Class 10 students where we are going to revise the whole of the biology syllabus through 100 one-word answers or name the following questions. So this is the first part of the video where we'll be doing 50 one-word answers. So stay tuned with us. Okay, so the instructions are: first, have a pen and your notebook ready so that you can jot down your answers. Secondly, every 5 questions will be given 30 seconds to solve. That is, there will be a timer ticking for 30 seconds during which you have to solve the questions on the screen. In case you need more time, pause the video and or say if you finished earlier, then you can forward and go to the answers directly. Right? So after the timer ends, we will check whether you've got your answers correct or wrong. I hope it's clear. So the first set of questions are as displayed on the screen. Okay, let's check the answers. The alternate forms of a character is trait. The characteristics that are transmitted from one generation to the next, inherited trait. Differences in the characters among the individuals of a species, variation. Age or period of life where adolescents attain their sexual maturity is puberty. The site of fertilization in female reproductive system is the fallopian tube or the oviduct. The next set of questions are as follows. Let's check. The type of reproduction where no fusion of gametes occur is asexual reproduction. That is, only a single parent is involved in asexual reproduction, no production of gametes, hence no fusion of gametes. Part of the male reproductive system which is a site for maturation of sperms, epididymis. That is, it is a site for storage as well as maturation of sperms. Then, community of living and non-living entities that occur freely in the nature is a natural ecosystem. The tube which carries eggs from the ovary to the uterus is the fallopian tube, which is also known as the oviduct. Number 10, steps or levels in the food chain where transfer of energy or food take place. So these are the trophic levels. Just for example, say we have plants. The plants are eaten by, for example, goat. Say the goats are eaten by, for example, the lions. So each plant, goat, lion, these are all individual trophic levels. I guess it's fine. The next set of questions are as follows. Let's check. Type of ecosystem that includes aquarium and zoological parks, that is zoos, artificial ecosystem. Chromosomes that do not play any role in sex determination, these are the autosomes, or these are also known as the body chromosomes. Then, the mode of nutrition displayed by green plants and blue-green algae. So it is autotrophic nutrition. That means these are the organisms which will be performing photosynthesis, where they synthesize their own food. Variations that occur in the germ cells of the body and are inheritable. These are germinal variations. The type of respiration that can produce lactic acid and ethanol as products is anaerobic respiration. Okay, so lactic acid is produced in case of our muscle cells. When our muscle cells undergo anaerobic respiration, they produce lactic acid, and when organisms such as yeast, they undergo anaerobic respiration, that is fermentation, they will be producing ethanol, which is also known as ethyl alcohol. Ethanol, also known as ethyl alcohol. I guess this is good for all of you. The next set of questions are as follows. Okay, let's check. The shedding of blood from the uterus lining each month when no fertilization takes place is known as menstruation or menstrual cycle. So technically the uterus lining that's there, it is the endometrium. The lining is known as the endometrium. Right? Now this shedding of blood is per se a part of the menstrual cycle, which is known as the menstrual phase. Okay, it is the first phase of the menstrual cycle, hence known as the menstrual phase. So the menstrual cycle that's here, it is a cycle of approximately 28 to 30 days, out of which menstrual phase is the approx first 5 to 7 days in the beginning, when the lining sheds itself in the form of menstrual blood. Then respiratory organs in insects can be tracheae, or they can also be spiracles. Characters that are acquired during the lifetime of an individual, these are the acquired traits. Living entities or parts of an ecosystem are collectively termed as biotic components. Wherever we have bio, this bio word means life or living. Okay. Blood cells that play an important role in immunity, these are the white blood cells. These are also known as leukocytes. Why leukocytes? Because this leuko word means either white or colorless. Okay, so the white blood cells, they try to attack the foreign substances that enter our body and hence provide us with good immunity. The next set of questions are as follows. Okay, let's check. Non-living part of an ecosystem are together abiotic. Non-living is opposite of biotic, so abiotic. Circulation in which deoxygenated blood flows from the right side of the heart, pulmonary circulation. So what happens is from the right ventricle, that is the lower chamber, the deoxygenated blood goes to the lungs. In the lungs, the deoxygenated blood gets oxygenated, and now this oxygenated blood will return to the left atrium. Okay, right? So the involvement of the lungs makes this to be the pulmonary circulation. Type of cross between parents who differ in two specific characters. Dihybrid cross. Two characters, so we can say that they have actually one character has two pairs of traits, right? One character has one pair of trait. So that way you basically have two pairs of differing traits. Say for example, one plant can have round yellow seeds, right? Round yellow seeds. Another plant can have wrinkled green seeds. Wrinkled green seeds. So can you see they are basically differing in two aspects. That is, one is the shape of the seed, round and wrinkled. So here you have round is one, wrinkled is one. So already one pair. And again they are differing in the color of seed, yellow and green. So another pair. Right? Respiratory organs in fish, they are gills. The process in plants which converts solar energy to chemical energy is photosynthesis. We all know what happens in case of photosynthesis. That is, with the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll, glucose is produced, right? So solar energy, that is energy from the sun, it comes from the sunlight, is converted to chemical energy, which is basically your glucose that is produced, right? The next set of questions are as follows. Okay, let's check. First, the branch of science which deals with the study of heredity and inherited characters, genetics. Mode of nutrition where organisms depend on other organisms for their food is heterotrophic nutrition. Type of reproduction where both male and female parents are involved is sexual reproduction. Methods followed to prevent pregnancy, they are methods of contraception. And cross between parents having only one contrasting character, that is monohybrid cross. That is, say for example, you only cross between a tall capital T plant and say a dwarf small t plant, right? So you're just differentiating on the basis of the character, that's height. Fine. So it's just one character. So mono means one. So this is a monohybrid cross. Okay. The next set of questions are as follows. Let's check. The air sacs present at the end of the bronchioles, these are alveoli or alveolus. So these are, you know what, say at the end of the bronchioles, basically these are such kind of swellings, sac-like structures that are present, which increase the surface area. So they act as important sites for the exchange of gases. Next. The type of asexual reproduction where the broken parts of the organism grow into separate individuals, regeneration. Type of fission reproduction exhibited by amoeba, that is binary fission. Okay, another example of binary fission is also shown by Leishmania. Common duct through which both urine and the spermatic fluid flows is the urethra. Yeah, goes without saying, this is in case of males. Father of genetics is Gregor J. Mendel. Just writing Mendel will suffice, but Gregor J. Mendel is the full term. J basically stands for Gregor Johann Mendel. I guess it's fine. The next set of questions are as follows. Let's check. Tiny pores in the epidermis of leaves through which transpiration takes place. Stomata. Two muscles which control the breathing mechanism of the lungs. One is the diaphragm and the other is the intercostalis muscles. Then, the phase of contraction of the cardiac muscle is the systole. The type of reproduction where the body of the organism breaks up into two or more parts, that is fragmentation. Then, evolution of reproductive isolation among one's interbreeding population is known as speciation. That is where new species are formed. The next set of questions are here. Let's check. Result of accumulation of variation for a long time, evolution. The sequence of organisms through which energy is transferred in the form of food from one organism to another, food chain. Type of asexual reproduction where the nucleus divides repeatedly, producing many nuclei, that is multiple fission. Circulation where oxygenated blood flows through the left side of the heart to all body parts, systemic circulation. Process of abortion performed by a medical practitioner or doctor following safe means. It is medical termination of pregnancy, MTP. This is also known as induced abortion. Okay, the other term for it is induced abortion. I guess this is fine. The next set of questions are as follows. Let's check the final set. The process of increase in concentration of a toxic chemical with increasing trophic level in a food chain, biomagnification or biological magnification. That is, with every trophic level that goes higher up, the amount or concentration of the chemical increases. Chromosomes which play a role in determining sex of the newborn, sex chromosomes. So they are XX in case of a female, and in case of male it is XY. Okay. Plant tissue which transports water and minerals from the soil to other parts, xylem. Type of flower where both male and female reproductive organs exist together, it is a bisexual flower. And last one, the main site of respiration in a cell is mitochondria, wherein ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, is produced. Okay, so that's the first part for a revision series for CBSE Class 10 through Name the Following Questions. If you like this video and you find it useful, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel by explaining. Stay tuned for the next part. Thank you.